Happy Tuesday. We're alive. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Facebook platform that allows us to do and to stream all over the world for free for our Facebook Live. I wait a couple of minutes so that people can receive the notification that I'm live, so that you can prepare your sacred space. You can prepare your mat. You don't need it today, but you need a comfortable place where to sit. I have my zafu with me, or you can sit on a chair, or you can watch me on the bus. If you are on the bus, you can watch me from your bedroom if you're still in the bed and you did a long sleep this morning. And in the meantime, we wait. Drop a comment if you want, from where you're watching this Facebook Live and how you feel this morning. Buongiorno, good morning, everybody. Let's see if this dress will work. Yes. Good morning, everybody. So tell me how you're feeling this morning in this Tuesday, the beginning of the week. And tell me from where you're watching. Good morning, Isabel. I can see my mom. And maybe somebody else. Tell me how you feel this morning. Here in Switzerland, it's still kind of raining. And it's a bit, I would say fall weather, but we're in June. But now I got used to it. And I'm still sipping my coffee. Tell me how you feel from where you're watching. Today we're going to talk about filling our cup first. Filling our cup first, taking care of ourselves and nourish our well-being, putting ourselves as priority. Imagine that. It took me a long time to arrive kind of this balanced point. Good morning, Lisa. So nice that you're here. How you feel this morning, guys? I'm feeling very centered. I did a beautiful practice this morning and uplifted. And I want to talk with you about filling our cup first. So I would say another 50 seconds and then we begin. Take your coffee with you. Yeah, I know, Lisa. Yes, right? For me as well. It's a reminder for myself that I need to take care of myself, especially when we work a lot. And now that Switzerland is reopening, there are a lot of things to do and to take care. So we begin. So good morning, my name is Andrea and I am the founder of Corpo Giardino Yoga Practices, a Swiss-based yoga company who supports women to find more balance into their life, passion-driven women, high energy women that love a lot their work, their family, their community, their working space, but they want more balance, because with this passion that we have, it's like a fire, and if we don't sustain this fire in the long term, then stress can come up in our picture and burnout can come up in our picture. And this morning I want to begin with a question. Have you ever felt depleted, without energy, with a foggy mind and resentful towards others, and in a state of I can't do this anymore, that's too much, I can't handle all of these things, and the mind starts to spin, the famous Chitta Vritti Nirodha, the mind spinning. And if yes, you can drop a comment right now, or maybe you never felt that way, and that's okay, that's perfect. So when we reach this state of I can't do this anymore, then maybe we feel the need and will to practice. If we have established yoga practice in our life, we think, I need really a yoga practice, or at least I need time for myself. But maybe we begin, yes, me too, Lisa. And maybe we begin we enter in a cycle, and the cycle is, I want to practice today, or maybe I want to practice tomorrow morning I will get up at 6 or at 6:30, and I will do a 1 hour practice, 1 hour and a half. I will meditate and journal and blah 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 blah. Great. In that moment feels amazing, because you know that you need maybe your practice, you need to take care of yourself, and you plan it maybe in the week or for the next day. And then in the moment that you want to start that practice, a thought comes, and the thought is, but I don't have time. I really don't have time for this. You look at your to-do list and you things you have to do in one day or during 1 week, and the mind starts to spin again and say, my God, I don't have time. I don't have time for this right now. I can shorten my practice to, I don't know, half an hour, or maybe 15 minutes is enough. Or maybe I just sit down for 5 minutes and it will be enough. And it's okay, 5 minutes. But then we shorten our time for ourselves because we think, I have too many things to do. If we're lucky, we shorten. Otherwise, we either skip our practice or we postpone it, maybe in the evening or maybe in the next day. Or in the worst case, I will practice when I have time. Guess what? The time for practice will never come. Will never come. Absolutely will never come. It's a active action to clean things in our week, in our schedule, and make time for us. It's a commitment. And this is connected to the perceptions of our needs. Yes, Isabel, a yes for you too. It's a perception of our needs. First of all, realizing that we have needs. We have needs. Really, we have needs. Even if we think, I don't need anything, we have needs and we need to take care of that. And if we maybe grew up in a society like ours, so where especially women, because they are seen as the main caregiver of a family, of a working space, of a community, this is an extra burden on our shoulders. And if we're trained, if you grew up putting our needs as last thing in our to-do list, the time for us, if we don't take action, if we don't do anything for us, that time for us will never come, basically. And so the outcome, when we think, I don't have enough time, the emotions are, maybe I feel anxious because I follow this spinning mind instead of following my body. And then I feel annoyed by myself because I really wanted to practice. And then how do I feel? Well, I feel a bit pissed, let's be honest. A bit pissed if I really connect to my heart. And the outcome is this mix of guilt because you wanted to practice and you wanted to do something for yourself, and anxiety and annoyment, and also adrenaline, because if we follow our super active mind, and we have this adrenaline boost. But if we don't do anything in the long term, we enter in a chronic stress environment status. If you think about in a graphic, stress as a line, if I don't do anything for myself in a daily life, this line of stress will go up and up and up and up and up and up and up until I break, until my body, my mind, my body, my emotion, my system will decide for me that I need a break. And I will explode or I will burn out. Remember, 2 weeks ago, I shared with you my story about burning out, and the burnout is the outcome of a long period of chronic stress that is not being addressed. So if I don't do anything while this line of stress raises up, I will reach a point where my body, my system will decide for me. But if you imagine our daily yoga practices as a way to deflate the balloon of stress, to bring the line down or keep the line in a steady line, then we can keep nourishing our well-being. We are in a balanced state. We are not in overload. And sometimes maybe the line will go up again, but then we realize it and we do something for us and we keep the line down. So we can live a full, not in overload, full of energy and passion life. Remember, this fire that we feel, especially us as passion-driven women and high energy women, we have a fire that keeps going on and sustaining. That's the main source of our energy and our love for what we do. But if this fire is not infinite, we need to take care of this fire. This is one of the most precious things we have. And to sustain it in the long term, we need to take care of ourselves and our well-being. So there are so many ways to fill our cup first. And the first time, that I entered in this topic and I was listening to another coach listening, saying about this, and this coach was saying, if you're on an airplane, when in an emergency situation, they tell you to put first your oxygen mask on and then to your child. And it took me kind of a moment to accept that I need to put my oxygen first, because I need to be lucid, I need to be aware, I need to be full of energy and present to save somebody else who is depending on me. And this is truly connected to filling our cup first and giving ourselves care and love and nourishment. Of course, as I'm a yoga facilitator, my way is to practicing yoga. And in Corpo Giardino, that we have so many tools that we can use. We have an asana-based practice, we have a pranayama-based practice, we have a meditation, we have journaling. So that's the package of yoga practices. But then you can also find something else that works for you. For example, my boyfriend is a musician also, and he will, when he's too much and he wants time for himself, he plays music, playing an instrument, doing something creative, doing something that you're passionate and love, and you're passionate about, spending time in nature and go out for a walk so we can clear our mind. Talk to a friend, do something else completely that you don't do in your day-to-day routine. So finding something that works for us, because we are all different and we all have different interests and passions and conditions. So that's the first input. And if you want to share with me, maybe in the comment, apart from yoga, because I know the person who are watching right now are either yoga practitioners or teachers. What do you do to clear up your mind, to take a break and take time for you apart from yoga? And after that, we practice a pranayama exercise called 3 parts breath. So for example, I go out with my dog for a walk, especially in the evening when I need to calm down, go back on earth, clear up my mind, my space. I live surrounded by mountains, so I just have to lift up my head and look at the majesty of the mountains around me. And I really feel better, because I feel very small in front of a mountain, and I'm still so astonished and so surprised from the beauty of the nature that we have here in Switzerland and in the region Graubünden where I'm living. So what do you do? Lisa is saying journaling, jogging in the forest, yes, painting, podcast, yes, exactly. As you can see, all of these practices They're more connected to our creative side and to the something that inspires us. So we can fill our cup with something that is good for us, inspiring us. And Lisa, short walk, really helpful for me too. Yes. For example, another thing that always worked in my life was connecting to art. As Lisa was saying, she's painting. For me, sometimes I just need to go into a museum and receive the beauty and receive the majesty of what I'm seeing. So the key is doing something that inspires us, or doing something that is good for our well-being, like mindful practices, yoga practices. So we can have balance. It's more connected to our being part, because we need also to nourish our being part if we want to have balance with our doing part. When we have balance between the two, then we can create a balanced life. So as you can see, everybody has a different strategies, and that's the beauty of it. My strategy in Corpo Giardino yoga practices is to share yoga tools that we integrate here and there in our daily life to keep this fire up, to sustain this fire for the long term. Because probably if you had an experience of either stress or burnout, that's not funny. It takes a long time to recover, takes a long time to go back on our feet, right? And the practice that I share with you, it's called 3 parts breath. It's a pranayama tool, so it's a breath tool. So make sure right now that you are sitting in a comfortable position. I am sitting on my zafu, but you can sit on a chair, you can sit at the edge of a sofa or a bed. Make sure that your spine is lengthening up and you are stable with your legs. Relax the hands on your knees, palms facing down, because then we can relax the elbows towards the trunk. Make sure that your chest is open. Relax the shoulders down. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And before I guide you in the breathing exercise, we spend a couple of breaths only with the eyes closed. And we feel. We land in our body. We step back from our mind and see what's going on up there. We land in our heart center and belly center. Connect also with the sound of nature around you. I can hear, for example, a lot of birds right now. Slowly open up your eyes again so that I can show you and guide you through this exercise. We breathe through the nose for 5 counts, and we exhale, and we break the exhalation in 3 parts. Okay, so we exhale for 3 counts and we make a pause. Exhale for other 3 counts, we make a pause. Exhale for other 3 counts and we make a pause. So the length of the exhalation would be 9 counts, 3, 3, 3, and we break it. And when we are in this pause, which is called Kumbhaka in Sanskrit for the yogic tradition. It's that moment, it's a momentum moment. It's a moment of deep connection and intimacy, and observe yourself in that moment. Okay, I will repeat this again, and we will practice 5 cycles. Inhale with your nose for 5 counts. Exhale with your mouth open for 9 counts, and we break 3. Pause, 3 counts, exhalation, pause, and last 3 part of exhalation and pause. So find again your comfortable seat. A couple of rounds of inhale and exhale normal. Inhale with your nose for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale with your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Keep exhaling. Pause. Last 3 counts. Exhalation. Pause. And again, inhale with your nose for 2, 3, 4, 5. First part, exhale 3 counts. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Last exhalation. Again, inhale with your nose. 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Three more on your own. For the last 2, keep doing this exercise with your own rhythm, and imagine when you exhale, there is steam, fog, air, smoke, whatever works for you, that with the exhalation travels up to the head and it comes out from your head. Again, inhale. Three-part exhale, and with the exhalation, imagine smoke or fog or air or steam traveling up through your chest, your neck, your throat, your face, your head, and going all the way out. Last one. When you're finished, go back breathing with your nose. Enjoying this state. Relax your face, maybe smile with your lips. observe how just the action of smiling with the lips change our emotional inner landscape. Keep your eyes closed, but wrap your hands until they're very, very warm. And then place your palms on your eyes. And relax again the hands on your legs. Open up your eyes, going back into your sacred space, your room. And if you have a window in this room, look out and see if you can see a tree, something connected with nature and the majesty of our wise Mother Earth. This was a 5 minutes breath practice that we can integrate in our life to calm the fluctuations of the mind, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So from a spinning mind to a grounded and center system. We can go back in the present moment, in the body right now, and the quality of our consciousness and of our presence in what we do, in our workplace, family, relationships, or our life projects, relationship with new projects. It's different type of quality. It's being present. Our fire is burning in a steady way, and we are replenished of energy, mental focus, emotional balance, and physical balance. In this way, we can have balance in our life, and we can keep doing what we love and give passion, give love to others, to our job, to our family, projects, working environment, blah, 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 because we are replenished and we filled our cup first, and we put ourselves as priority in the morning or when you want, when you feel more connected to yourself. So if you have questions, I'm here, and you can drop it in the comment right now that we are live, or maybe if you're watching the replay later on. Tomorrow I'm going to share with you a blog post, so a written blog post where I go a bit deeper in this theme, and I will share with you more strategies and tools that we can have and we can apply in our daily life to replenish our cup first and to take care of our well-being. So if there are no questions, I wait half a minute, because sometimes Facebook has a delay when we write down in the comment. Thank you, Lisa, for being with us, and stay tuned, guys, watching, because me and Lisa, we have exciting news for the future. Thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate that you were here with us. And I wish a beautiful rest of this Tuesday, a beautiful rest of this week, and find time to fill your cup. And if you want to share your experience with us, tagging us Corpo Giardino in Facebook, what you are going to do or what you will do today to take care of yourself. So I say bye to everybody. Thank you, Isabel, for being with us. Thank you, Mama. Grazie, Mama, to being with us. I see you next week. Thank you, Isabel. No, next week I will do a break for a Facebook Live because after 1 year, my dad is coming. Yay! My dad is coming and I'm taking a break so that I can nourish my relationship with my dad and come back to work after with more energy, more fulfillment, and more passion to support you in your journey. So see you in 2 weeks for Facebook Live, but I will post for sure during these 2 weeks in Facebook, and you can reach me out anytime. Okay? Have a beautiful rest of the day and week. Bye.